Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Kennedy. If you didn't know, I've made a few videos now, so I'm Kennedy. In today's video, I'm going to talk about TikTok. So yeah, I'm talking about TikTok because what just happened was absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with, I made a TikTok, deleted it, and never got it again because I just didn't get it again. And I saw what it was doing to our generation, specifically Generation Z, Alpha. Like, I saw what it was doing and I was like, no, these kids, these people are addicted to this app. Like, they will scroll for hours on end and then will be mad if you say anything about it. So my whole thing is, first of all, most people are paying attention to the news. We're about to have a president change. So going into it, well, now let's start at the beginning. When they even announced that it was even a possibility for TikTok to get banned, I truly feel that there was more than enough time for all creators to get their stuff moved over to different platforms. I had creators specifically that said they were going to be posting a little bit more on Instagram or a little bit more on YouTube because they saw that. And then as it got closer, more and more, okay, so then people were being really intentional and like saying, okay, I am posting on here, but I'm still gonna post everything I post on TikTok, I'll post on Instagram, all my other socials. Which is what you should have been doing, because that is you preparing yourself, whether it happened or not. At this point, you've now streamlined yourself to where now you are benefiting off of multiple platforms and getting possibly the same amount of money that you're making off of TikTok you possibly could have been getting from YouTube or Instagram. So it was smart when you first got noticed that it was even a possibility to go ahead and get in the mindset, okay, it's going to get taken off. Where can I go to put my, my content? Like, and it would have made sense at that time. And then as it got closer and as people were really being, and it was obvious that it was going to happen, like, I felt like people should have hopped on other social media's bandwagons. I don't understand why it was just like, oh, it's not going to happen. It can't happen. It's not going to happen. And then it happened and all of y'all are freaking out. I'm telling you, what time was it? It was about like 6 o'clock or 7 yesterday. And yesterday was January the 18th. And on everyone's story, all I'm seeing is like the little ban that says, you know, TikTok's going to be banned. They're doing everything they can to get it back up. I mean, that was on everyone's story. I was like, oh, I got off of social media because I was so tired of seeing that. Like, we get it. We know it. Like, it's going to be okay. We're probably all going to wake up tomorrow. Like, it's going to be fine. So then people were posting that and I was just like, oh my gosh. And then people start posting videos of them crying and stuff, like, and they were genuinely crying about it. And I understand, like, for people and creators where that was your start, that is where you made your following, that is why, or where you're at now is because of that. But that is not the only social media app that can be used to generate revenue. Like, I don't understand. I really don't get it. And to be real, I'm 25. How many other apps have been taken off? Vine, Dub Smash, Musically, like so many other apps were deleted. And this reaction that just happened was like all of those put together didn't even have this reaction. Like, this is insane. And again, I understand people who were making their living off of it, but by the time you got a certain amount of followers, you should have been in your head, okay, now I can start building on all my other socials now that I've built this one up. You should have been making your followers do it, whether they wanted to or not. I'm posting part 2 on Instagram. For the most part, if you're telling a good enough story, people will go to Instagram to look for the part 2. That's just how we are. It's really, like, sad because it's an app. Like, I don't understand. And it was so sad because there were people legitimately crying. Like, Once, so I'm telling you, this started at 6. I'm seeing all this. I still am on social media kind of periodically, seeing, then, other content gets posted. I'm finally not seeing TikTok everywhere. And then all of a sudden it's like 10 o'clock and now I'm getting notifications like 911 call centers are having to make a notice to tell the US, do not call us about TikTok. Like, oh my gosh, there are people that really need to call 911 that are injured, hurt, or possibly almost dead. For you to take up those people's time over an app, that is crazy to me. That should show you that they shouldn't even bring it back. Like, that is insane. There were people, children, calling 911 because TikTok was gone. That is a problem. That is a major problem on so many levels. I just don't understand. It is an app. And again, we have more social media apps. It is not like that was the only social media app that we have. I don't get it. Like, oh my God, I won't understand. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So even if some of y'all are avid TikTok people, I don't get it. I really don't. And after seeing that reaction, it's like, y'all shouldn't want the app to come back. Do you see what that app has done to people? Like, there were people really in their feelings, actually crying. Actually, like, again, calling 911 because TikTok was banned. Are you kidding me? And then, here's the kicker. I get up in the morning and everyone's like, oh my God, go back, it's back live, it's back live. It was already gonna be like that. Trump literally already said, I'm going to bring it back. Like, y'all weren't going to have TikTok for all of a day. Are you kidding me? That is just insane. And to me, I look at that, like, kind of like with my conspiracy hat on, and I'm like, why do I feel like that was a test or something? Because if they realize that they have control of y'all in that way, like, do you know how many other things they are now going to put out to, like, because of the reaction that got? It's just insane to me. And they won't ever get it. The people that are so into TikTok, they will not understand this message at all. They will not. But I'm speaking out. I'm here because I'm concerned, confused, so many things, and I just want to talk because I know there are people that feel the exact same way that I do. Like, okay, it got deleted. Go on YouTube, go on Instagram, Facebook, there are so many other avenues. It won't make sense to me. And then again, not even 12 hours later, it's back, and all of y'all, like, it was just like a switch, like, immediately. It was like giving someone a drug again. Like, y'all immediately were like, oh my God, dopamine, oh my God, like, oh my gosh, it's so sad. And again, not everyone's going to understand this message, but it's so sad. That's the problem right there. That is the problem. This app, again, changed so many people's lives in a beautiful, great way. I am not taking away from that. What I am saying is the fact that, the reaction, like, again, there are other avenues of social media. There are other means. I just don't get it. And I'm trying to understand, but I just can't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get the people that posted it and they're just like, well, dang, like, I guess they actually are doing it. But no, I'm talking about the people that were in their feelings, crying, like having whole mental whatevers. And again, I understand that is where that is where they got their start. I won't ever take that away from you. And that is a moment. You can cry. Let me say that too. You can cry. There is nothing wrong with crying. But it's the fact that it was almost like a lifeline had been pulled from people. Like, some of the people's reaction, I would have believed that maybe their mom, dad, sibling passed away. Like, that is how insane the reaction was. That's how big the reaction was. And it's really sad in my opinion. But it wasn't ever going to leave. He literally said, how many times? I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna lift the ban. I'm not going to let him do it. So again, Trump's already proving before he gets in office that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. So yeah. But anyways, I just had to make a video about that because my mind was just blown. I was just like, yeah, I was just like shocked. But anyways, that was my standpoint, viewpoint, whatever. Again, it's freaking back. So y'all are about to be right back on it, back into robot mode, back into zombie mode. And it is what it is, bro. Y'all are either going to wake up or you're not. And it is what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. So thank you for making it to the end of another video with me. If you made it, it's kind of long, kind of not. But anyways, thanks for watching another video. And as I always say, I will see you